Thank you, Madam Speaker. I thank all of the authors and supporters of this resolution, but I come as any member of the House of Representatives could come, because we all have the distinct privilege of nominating and then appointing great Americans to all of our service academies. So literally today, all 435 of us could come and tell stories of great young people who commit to serve their country in a very meaningful way that we have had the privilege of nominating and appointing to the United States Air Force Academy or the other service academies. But I come today in support of this resolution honoring the United States Air Force Academy because a year and a half ago, in February of 2008, I had the distinct privilege, and one of my highest privileges in my 15 years of service, of being the keynote speaker at National Character Day at the United States Air Force Academy. And when you fly into Colorado Springs and you're able to go and be greeted there in the way that you are, and have dinner with them, and then go into Arnold Auditorium, and you are able to present to 2,800 cadets in their dress blues at the United States Air Force Academy, it will raise the hair on the back of your neck, because it is such an exhilarating and inspirational experience. But something happened during the hour that I spent with them that I want to share with the House today. It was supernatural in a way, but it speaks to the culture, the commitment of those cadets at the United States Air Force Academy, and in doing so honors this 50th anniversary of the first graduating class at the United States Air Force Academy. They did not know that I committed John Stuart Mill's quote to memory, nor did I know that they all have to commit John Stuart Mill's quote to memory. And so in the course of my address, I began to say, war is an ugly thing, but not the ugliest of things. The decayed and degraded state of moral and patriotic feeling which thinks that nothing is worth war is much worse. A person who has nothing for which they're willing to fight, nothing they care more about than their own personal safety, is a miserable creature who has no chance of ever being free unless those very freedoms are made and kept by better persons than themselves. End quote. I was saying that so that they would understand that the people, the better persons than themselves that Stuart Mill was talking about, is those 2,800 cadets and all those that came before them. What I didn't know is that they all have to memorize it, so I was no more than about 6 words into it, and it became a chorus of 2,801 persons together quoting John Stuart Mill's eternal quote about the value of our men and women in uniform who will stand between a threat and our civilian population and preserve our way of life. And we must remember that our very freedoms are kept by those better persons. And so today we honor rightly this particular institution, which has made extraordinary contributions to our way of life, our freedom, everything that we hold dear, all of our constitutional liberties. These men and women dedicate themselves to excellence and to service above and beyond all measure, and we honor every single one of them today and all of our service academies, and I commend so much this resolution to the House, and I know that we will all stand together to honor the United States Air Force Academy, and I yield back.
Lady from California.